In the clearing where the village nestled, beneath the vast shadow of the great silk cotton tree, the fire burned as the pulsing heart of the community. Every night, children gathered around the dancing flames to listen to the elders, whose voices carried like the murmur of ancient rivers, laden with stories of the world's creation, the secrets of the stars, and the hidden language of wild creatures. Among the boys sat Kael, a quiet spirit with watchful eyes, while his friends, Noah and Peter, shoved one another, laughing loud and mimicking the cries of monkeys. Kael sat still. He didn't simply hear the elders' words, he drank them in, as parched earth drinks the rain. Each tale, of the jaguar that taught courage, of the nightingale weaving music into the forest, of the deep roots that held the world in place, became a thread in the tapestry of his soul. In his silence, he carried the wisdom of generations. The years slipped by as steady and inevitable as the phases of the moon. The boys became men. Noah, with his commanding voice, tried to lead through force, but his words were like dry leaves in the wind, noisy yet weightless. Peter, forever chasing laughter, knew every trail in the woods, but never the secrets they concealed. Both were like shallow streams, loud as they rushed over stones, yet quick to vanish when drought came. Kael, however, grew into a man of few words, yet of immense presence. One year, a terrible drought struck the land. The river shrank, and the game disappeared. Noah barked orders, blaming angry spirits. Peter cracked jokes, masking fear with hollow laughter. Despair crept into every corner of the village. That was when Kael rose to his feet. In silence, he walked to the cracked riverbank and watched the flight of a lone king vulture. A story from childhood stirred in him, one an old storyteller had entrusted long ago. Where the king vulture lands in thirst, the legend said, water sleeps beneath the earth. Following the bird's path, Kael led his people down an unknown trail until they reached a hollow hidden among rocks. Remembering another story of the roots of the fig tree, always reaching deep for hidden moisture, he showed them where to dig. Noah and Peter mocked him, their voices loud with disbelief. "Follow a bird? Follow a memory?" they sneered. Yet the others, seeing the calm certainty in Kael's eyes, lifted their tools and began to dig. And before the moon crowned the night sky, water surged up from the earth, clear, life-giving, miraculous. That night, gathered once more around the fire, every gaze turned toward Kael. He did not need to raise his voice. His silence carried the weight of the forest and the clarity of the river he had uncovered. And in that moment, the others understood. While they had filled the world with their noise, Kael had allowed the world to fill him with wisdom. Moral of the story? Listen more, speak less. It is in attentive silence that true wisdom is born.